Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the first episode of Environment Spotlight. With the first episode, we call it Introduction to Environmental Sciences Insight. So, what you can do, you can follow us on YouTube, you can like, and you can subscribe to our channel. And yeah, let's start with our lesson of the day. So, what we're going to start with is introduction. So just imagine yourself, just imagine the complex network of water, of air, of land, and life on earth. Like it's a massive jigsaw, and when you go head first into environmental sciences, you experience wonder. You experience you experience wonder instead of frustration when solving the challenges. You discover the mystery of how complex the system functions, how to mend its wounds, how to make sure everything fits correctly. so so imagine the world of other environmentalists. You are able to find solution to problems that they have with regards to environment. Through this episode today, you're going to learn about environmental sciences insight. You're going to have extra information that you might had, which you didn't think that it's capable to help you somewhere in life. And yeah, let's continue to the next slide.
Does. Most people, when we say environment, they think of plants, they think of trees. But with this synthesis of environmental sciences, it's literally a process where it focuses on the interdisciplinary of this academic field, where it collaborates major knowledge and major branches of it, such as physics, biology, geography. It's an integration, interdisciplinarity of these this information, like the physics part, the biology part, the geography part. It's interconnected to support and to bring out the environmental sciences, which enhances it to provide solutions and also to support or maintain or implement sustainable. And then moving on to the what social science do and how.
I think you have disappeared. We can't hear you. Ma'am, we can't hear you.
There is not there, no? It's not there. Okay, it's
Yeah,
fine. Let me let me
disappeared.
continue from where she just ended. So you might be asking yourself, what does environmental science do? How and why? So with environmental sciences, it provides you with access to the whole public and private sector, giving you an insight of awareness and management of promoting sustainability to present for present and future generations. So why do you have to study environmental sciences? And why are you studying environmental sciences? So you are studying environmental sciences not just as an academic thing, but also for you to be able to apply those things to protect our planet, to promote sustainability, to identify and understand the impacts of human activities in order to develop technologies and practices to protect health and well-being of living organisms in the planet. So how do we get to apply environmental sciences in our daily lives? So environmental sciences, it operates in several ways. It's either you're doing it in a scientific research, education, policy development, and implementation. So it gets to you get to identify and solve those environmental problems to protect the natural resources and protect sustainability. Yeah. So moving on forward, so these are the importance, like the importance of environmental sciences is that It provides you with in-depth understanding of environmental issues and climate change, pollution, deforestation, biodiversity loss, and all those things that are that have to do with environment. It gives you an understanding that is essential to develop those sustainable solutions, and you minimize all the environmental impacts. So these are more of the careers that are in the field of environmental sciences. Let me move my, okay, I don't know. I don't know if you're all seeing all these careers that are here, but these are not all careers in environmental sciences. There are still more careers in environmental sciences, and there are more careers that you can move from environmental sciences to, which are still part of environmental sciences, but just needs you to have something else aside so that you can be able to work in those fields. So as you can see, you have broad choices to make. And remember, environmental sciences is not just any degree. Like maybe let me just give an example by nursing, where you'll just finish and start getting a job. It's a process where Hwedi will explain to us when I introduce him soon. Um, Let me move to them. So the benefits of having environmental sciences with you is that you have to know that environmental sciences isn't just a degree, but it's a chance to become a hero for our planet. So you have to be ready to unveil Earth's secrets and protect its future. So the field gives you those tools to solve environmental problems, more significant than learning about pollution, habitat loss, and climate change. And you'll be able to find solutions to those things. So as our conclusion, this love of Earth goes beyond profession. It's like environmental sciences obviously enables you to contribute to the answers, whether you choose to work and solving in climate puzzles, and educator motivating the next generations, like, or a citizen scientific gathering essential data in your garden. So here today I have Hwedi, who will introduce himself, and he'll give us more insight about environmental sciences, and he'll tell us about his journey, what he went through, and what you guys should be able to expect while you're in this field. Good afternoon, Hwedi, how are you?
Good afternoon, Edzani, and everyone else. I'm okay, and how are you?
I'm doing so well. So today we have the students, mostly the ones here, the ones from University of Venda. As you know, as we have been discussing, that we still need more students from other universities. So what can you tell us about environmental sciences as a whole, your history with environmental sciences?
All right. Thank you, Edzani, and the team. As Edzani has already said, my name is Extian Hwedi. I don't know, Mr., but your voices were not as clear and audible. I think it's because of the network challenge. I am from a very deep rural in Sikokune. I'm also one of you guys. I'm not sure if maybe I'm also audible enough. Can you hear that side?
Yes, you're audible, yeah.
All right. Yes, I was saying that I'm also part of you. I managed to study environmental and resource studies at University of Limpopo from the year 2013 until 2016. Um, like many of you, when I first registered for this degree, I had many doubts. Um, like I said, I have indicated that I'm from deep rural areas where no one who is doing this environmental thing, and the next thing you go to varsity, maybe you were planning to register for teaching or any other common course. When you get there, you're being told that there's no space that side, and then now you have to settle for this course. and that can be demoralizing. But as you go along studying this course, you start to discover some interesting points. I was a member of an organization called Student Environmental Association at the University of Limpopo when I was doing my third year. I served as a marketing officer there, and then we were organizing various activities. One being that we went to Mapunguwe. I was responsible for sourcing funds for the organization and making it known. So, upon completion of my studies, I thought maybe it's gonna be an easy journey. From there, you just go straight to work, like your educators, your nurses. But not everyone will travel through that path. Some will have to do it the hard way. When I had discussion with Zani, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was telling him that this field needs someone with strong passion and someone who can spot opportunities from far. After completing my degree, I went to Gauteng like most of us. I got a job at a metal company called Afro Steel, where we're manufacturing a car disc. And then from there, I got a learnership in environmental management, NQF level 5 in Johannesburg. While I was busy with learnership, I got an internship at Mole local municipality from 2018 until 2019. I got a 2-year contract at Lidet. And then from Lidet, I went to Joburg again for a surveying company. From there, I went to Mudimole municipality where I was recruited as a facilitator to teach environmental practice. And then while I was there, I got recruited through the same degree of environmental science into the South African Police Service. So it hasn't been a simple journey, but it has been fulfilling. So I wish I had this kind of opportunity and platform like our episode here, or the one that our brothers and sisters just came up with, because like everyone else, when I finished my degree, I didn't even have driver's license. I didn't know what to do from here. But that's why we are here to say, guys, our degree is not, it's not that simple to go straight into a well-paying job from finishing your studies. You have to go through learnerships, you have to go through internships. Don't see these things as things that are disturbing your career. See these things as stepping stone to say, okay, as much as I need a high-paying job, this is where I should be studying to gain experience. This will give you negotiating powers when you go into your consulting field or conservation or anywhere that you're going. You will come with you will have a vast experience to negotiate for these better salaries. So if you really want to make it in this field, you must research about this field. It doesn't matter whether you have finished your studies or you are just still student. You need to start researching. Check which field are you interested in. Are you interested in GIS? Are you interested in conservation? Are you interested in climatology? Are you interested in waste? Like all components of environment, you need to identify. That is not to say that when you graduate, that's where you will go. But this will help you to use the funds that you have now, maybe from NSAS, to start building up your career. If you want to go into conservation, my first career, like my first job, I was dealing with conservation sort of, but it was a learnership. From learnership, I went to the municipality. There you deal mainly with reports, like your integrated environmental management plan, your waste management plan, all these plans. So you need to possess certain skills to make it in that field. If you want to go into conservation, I was telling Ezani that first thing that you need as an environmental scientist, you need the driver's license. So if you have enough funds in your bank account at this moment, or if maybe you don't, you can just make some savings for you to have driver's license, possibly before you even finish your degree. And then if you want to go into conservation, in addition to your driver's license, you're gonna need something like a safety course, like a 2-week course, or your firearm competency, rifle specifically, because there is in that side. When people do nature conservation patrols, they use firearms. Not to say that you can't be hired with your degree only, but you need to outcompete your peers. You need to have something in addition to what many people have. So this is just there. This podcast is there to make sure that you are well equipped to know that when you are done with your degree, which steps you need to take in order to be at a better advantage than most people. So I was in conservation, and then that's when I realized that when you are at school, when you are at varsity, the way we see environment, the way we see this degree is different. But when you go into fields, various fields, that's when you realize that environment is broad. And what you are learning at school is not even 2% of what is out there. So you need to start researching, you need to start looking for jobs. If maybe you're doing final year, immediately, before, a few weeks before examination, you must start applying for learnerships and internships. There is no time to wait. It's a fulfilling career. I so wish I also had this information back in varsity, but fortunately, God opened my eyes way before most people. So I'm also one of those few people who could manage to make it in this difficult field.
Yeah,
I don't know if maybe there is any other question or clarity or.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of students that are doing environmental sciences, first years, second years, like me, just like how I told you that day, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was doing my first year and my second year. I had no clue about environmental sciences. I just wanted to do environmental sciences because I was able to get in the degree. So I was just taking my time there, and I wasn't even making any research about it. But when during my my final year, that's when I got to realize, no, man, environmental science, I should just research about it. Why do we make so many geographies? Why do we make so much ERMs? And I got to find out that on that field, in every module you can stand by. It's you can stand by it, and then you do that specific thing alone. That's why we say in environmental science, it's so broad in such a way that, like you told me, Mr. Hoidore, you can find that you are working with someone, you did the same degree, you find that you are doing different things and you don't know what that someone is doing, but you did the same thing. So get your back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wanted to add on what you're saying and what Mr. Hwedi said. You see, like there's a slide here of the career paths that he said something about passion. Environmental sciences need a person who is passionate. And as you see, the career paths that have been highlighted here, myself, I'm very good with talking, like I'm very talkative. It means that I can navigate with, okay, environmental lawyer. It needs someone who's able to voice out, someone who's able to communicate. You look at your strength, you look at your weaknesses, then you navigate your passion on the career field, because it's broad. It allows you to be flexible, either in the private sector or the public sector. And thank you for that, Mr. Hwedi, for highlighting the passion part.
Oh, thank you, my sister. No, there you are correct. Now you remind me of something, guys. Environmental degree or environmental science or environmental management degree is very broad. You can even find someone in the banking sector with this degree. You find a vacancy in the like Department of Transport, that is advertised to say we need someone with this kind of a degree. And now when you think, you're like, what will I be doing in banking? Those banks, those branches need strategic positions. Someone needs to map where can we best put this for easy referral. And I was telling Edzane that those who are passionate about GIS is very close to artificial intelligence. So there is high demand for GIS specialists. I have got friends who ventured into GIS and then now they are earning far much better salaries than I am earning. So you can make it in all fronts when you have this kind of qualification. What you need to know, what you need to do is not to lose hope. You must have hope, and then you must be able to identify opportunities, which is very important. Because if you manage to get an opportunity in conservation, try to assess what is it that is needed here. What can I do further to make sure that I will stand at a better position to get appointed here? Same goes when you are in the mining. What is it that I can do in this mining field that can add to my qualification? We have got short courses like Samtrack, we have got short safety courses. Those things are very important in mining for you to be an environmental coordinator or environmental officer. If maybe you are into mapping, what is it that I can do that will add to my skills? And once you are able to save for these small courses, that will add to your degree. I'm telling you, I can promise you that life will get better and better with time. You just have to be patient, invest your maybe 1 or 2 years into this field, building. It won't be for free in most cases. You will get your stipend, 6,000, 7,000 stipends, but don't look at the stipend per se. Look at what you are aiming, the kind of experience you are getting at that point. And then from there, that's when you can start to navigate. What is it that is good for me? What is it that I love? And then what is it that I can apply for? We have got so many WhatsApp groups that where posts are being shared, even on Facebook, like on each and every social media platform. You join this kind of groups. I was checking Sun Parks. You know, with Sun Parks, almost every 2 weeks, every week there is a vacancy there, and in most cases they consider environmental science students because we differ from conservation group in that we come with a vast experience. Where I was working there at Lidet, you know, I was responsible for biological reports, your mortality and natality rates in this state-owned nature reserves. I was responsible for monthly reports, climatological data using Stephen screens, like a whole lot of things. So when you have studied environment, you can even manage waste better in this kind of reserves, because isn't it that when wild animals eat your diapers, eat your papers that are being thrown here by guests or maybe through wind into the reserves from nearby communities, this kind of things endanger wildlife. So when you come with your environmental knowledge, your theoretical part, it will add more than someone who studied conservation. So that is why environmental person goes anywhere where a conservator goes anywhere where someone who did climatology go. So you don't have to limit yourself. Just be open for all these opportunities. Identify opportunities from distance. When you are if you are lucky enough to get to a municipality and do internship there, assess the situation. What is it that is needed here? What is it that I can do here so that I can be better, or I can stand if these guys were to shortlist? So these are some of the things that you have to do. You go there, you start teaching, you implement, you come up with new ideas. There are so many environmental ideas you can come up with. If you want to eradicate illegal dumpings, if you want to go to nearby schools to deliver environmental awareness campaigns. So there are so many things. You just have to think, and people will be seeing you. Your managers, so you're gonna stand a better chance when your internship comes to an end, or learnership, or in future when there are vacancies there. So make sure that you leave a mark wherever you go, and make sure that you gather resources. Don't start by eating, start by investing, and then you will eat with time.
Yeah, I remember when I was doing my years at university, I was chowing that NSFAS money a lot. I wasn't even saving just even 100 rands. But during December, when I had to apply for licenses, it was very much hard because now I had to start looking for money. Where can I get money? Because it's very much important for one to have simple licenses or be registered with a body that of somewhere they want to go. Let's take it for instance, you have to go in a field of biology. You have to be registered with SAGNAS. You want to go to a body of practicing environmental assessment. You have to be registered with IPASA. You have to be registered with what. So those kind of things are some of the things that I got to underestimate in the journey of having those things. So it's very much important, guys, to save and know that when you're done with a degree, you're not the only one at UniVNNA. You are done with that degree. Other universities are done too. Remember, now the competition is 1 out of 50,000 or 20,000 of the students that have passed. So what makes you a unique student to be taken by a company or by an organization to say this one has these things that are unique from other students. So the moment you are able to identify things that other students don't have while having a degree, those are the things that will make you to be taken somewhere. So yeah, you have to be aware of those things, and yeah.
And
Mm,
to
mm,
add
mm.
on something that Edzani said, guys, the basic of success, especially also in our degree, is faith and hardworking. You need to have faith in yourself. You need to have faith in what you're doing. You need to believe. The moment you have faith, the moment you believe, the moment you want to know more, the moment you want to explore, the moment you want to experience, it creates it creates a better vision for you. It will help you to navigate on what to do and what not to do. So believe in yourself. In this career, you will make it.
So Rangere, is it your background sound that is making noise, Nyana?
No, it's not.
Can we please switch off mics, please? And yeah, so before I forget, let me share my screen with you so that you can see some of the things that we want to share with you. Um, okay, we have this thing. We have a free Microsoft free training from my business consulting and training agency. Yes, we'll send them on your WhatsApp, on that WhatsApp group, so that you can be able to register. Remember, it's not easy to find something that is free these days, mostly with the Microsoft trainings. So just take this as an advantage and send to an email of hr@miteconsulting.co.za. And yeah, because one of the requirements when applying for a job is they need you with basic skills of Microsoft. And so make sure that you have the basics of Microsoft and you register with this one. Duration is 3 months, and you can get in touch with these people, Maite Butomi, Makanani, and then you can contact them. And then the other thing that I wanted to share with you is that with time going on, we'll be moving to using YouTube. With this like this session, we're going to upload it on our YouTube. So what we'd like you to do is to search Environ Spotlight, and then you go into it. The moment you go into it, sorry, the moment you go into it, you'll be able to subscribe, and then more of the videos will be seen here. And then maybe with time we'll be able to go live on YouTube and be using YouTube rather than Teams, because Teams gives us a limit of 60 minutes to present. And then yeah, um remember, we don't only have only one episode, or other episodes are still coming. And I see a message. Good day, kindly share some of the short courses you mentioned. Yes, we'll share with you, and there's still another episode that will be mentioning those short courses straight. It will be very specific with the courses that you can do that could help you and what they could help you with. Is there anyone with questions? And raise your hand, and then someone will choose you in the whole, and then you ask your question. And if someone raises their hand, or if someone wants to say something, you can open your mic and ask a question. You can ask Mr. Huedi, you can ask me, you can ask. And remember, the other thing that I nearly forgot, please make sure that you have LinkedIn. Some of the opportunities you can get there, you connect with relevant people that can be giving you an insight of what you're doing. You follow people in environmental field, and companies, consulting companies. That's when you'll be able to get more insight about environmental sciences. So anyone with a question, you can ask now. Thank you.
Guys, are you all satisfied? No questions, no nothing. Feel free. This is the platform, guys. If you have any question, request, suggestion, please, this is the platform. We learn a lot from you.
Okay, seems like there's no question, there's no anything. So, Mr. Huedi, is there something that you wanted to add before we close up this session?
Oh, okay. No, no, thank you, sir. Yes. When you guys are saying, especially talking, especially my sister there, she reminded me of something. Guys, we have got free courses here, especially on the internet. They are so beneficial. If you get a chance, you can just search anything that is relevant to your degree, to environment. So you don't have to pop out anything. It's most of them are fully online. You just apply and then you get your thing. And again, don't lose contact with your friends. When you are done with your degree, get in touch. That's where you get opportunities. Download your LinkedIn. Download I mean, join WhatsApp groups where posts are being shared. So don't isolate yourself, because you will be waiting there in deep rurals for posts to come, and no one will be sharing things with you. So it's easier in this field if you keep on communicating with your peers to see. Others will get jobs first, and then they will have an opportunity to buy data bundles. They will get opportunity to see this post firsthand and share with you. That's how we grow. Thank you, Edzane.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. We are still going to have other episodes, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have this was just giving you a base about environmental sciences, hey, making you have a foundation of your house so that when we come to other episodes, now you'll be building your walls, and then after all these episodes, I'm sure you'll be having a full house, fully finished. And yeah, so we the reason why we are doing this is because we saw a lot of students in environmental sciences that they don't know what they want to do. Some we just want to continue with school and just be at school because we don't know what we want to be after whatever we're doing with our degree. And it's very much unfortunate that most of us are in that position of not knowing what we want. And remember, like we said, what we know we'll share with you, and what we don't know, we'll make sure that we find experts in the field, and then they'll help us. Even the next episode, we'll be having another expert that will be explaining some of the things about the part where he or she is in the field that he or she is in of environmental sciences. And we're still going to go forward with the episodes. We might be doing these episodes 2 times a month. so that at least you get you carry something with you carry information with you. And yeah, thank you guys very much for joining. And Gary, do you have anything that you have to say before we close up?
Not really, but what I would like to say to everyone, I also would like to say thank you. Guys, remember, we are eliminating the thought that says environmental sciences is a useless degree. And I would like to wish you the rest of your beautiful weekend, beautiful week, beautiful month. Thank you from the Environ Spotlight.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much, guys. And remember, we'll be updating you on our WhatsApp group. Just send links to more of your friends. Just go and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and then we'll see how we go forward with it. And I think now we can close, right, Mr. Hodi? Mr. Estin,
Yes, yes, Mister, if you can hear me.
we can close, right?
Yes, no problem with that.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. See you on the second episode that might be released next week, depending on how our guest schedule is. And thank you, Mr. Wedi, for being with us, enlightening us on the field of environmental sciences. And we wish you the best when you're going forward with everything. And yeah, thank you very much.
All right, no, thanks, Edzani and your team.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you guys for joining. I hope you learned something in today's episode, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.